Alright, hey guys, my name is Virus and welcome back to the channel. Today we're mostly going to be focusing on Naval Forces. In fact, pretty much all of this video is Naval Forces. We're going to be focusing on the S40 Leichte. I'm probably butchering that, I don't speak German obviously. But yeah, this thing is probably one of the most broken ships, or was one of the most broken ships when it released to the Naval Forces closed beta test. This thing has 4 quad 20mm Flak C-38 cannons, and the firepower you can pump out with this thing is unreal and unmatched, really, at its battle rating still. To think this thing was 2.0 in the battle rating when it was first released kind of blows my mind, because as you'll see in the gameplay later on, it is a very potent ship and easily pretty much one-shots everything it faces. The firepower this thing pumps out, like I said, is just unreal. But yeah, it also has a bit of a problem though. It only goes 16.5 kilometers an hour. So this thing is kind of balanced by its speed. You're not getting anywhere quickly. You're not really able to run away or dodge torpedoes either, so torpedoes are very effective against this thing. But yeah, so this is the S40 Leichte. I'm gonna say right now that I do think that this thing is probably one of the best ships right now, tier for tier. I haven't played all of the 2.7s, but this thing is definitely up there for firepower. I do also have the S40. S40 Schwer. I just unlocked this thing, so I might be doing a video on this next. I want to do more naval videos, and maybe I'll do one on Monday. I do have a Panther video coming out on Wednesday, a Panther and BF-109 with rockets, because that was requested, so expect that on Wednesday. But right now, we're just going to focus on Naval Forces, because I am thoroughly enjoying these. But I've been talking for way too long. You guys came for the gameplay, not to hear me talk. So without further ado, let's actually hop into the battle and try out this 20mm crazy ship of doom. Alright, I think for the first battle, we're going to take a whole bunch of high explosive rounds. And we'll try these out. I haven't been able to try them, so I don't know how good they are, but... Oh, there's one of the hydrofoil boats. Those are really cool. They, I don't really know how they work, but they look cool doing whatever they do. And I'm excited to unlock that. Now, this ship is actually notoriously hard to kill. There are so many compartments for it, and there's just so little... Like, it's very, very difficult to kill this thing, basically. The amount of compartments and there's just the sheer amount of firepower that it can produce makes it very hard to get close enough to kill and maybe even torpedo this thing. I know torpedoes work very well against this because it's so slow and like not very maneuverable. So honestly, torpedoes are probably your best bet to actually kill this thing, but because we're playing in realistic, torpedoes are pretty slow and easy to spot in the water, but if you're not paying attention, you can easily get caught off guard by them. Oh, we got an enemy right in front of us. So it seems like he's out of our range. Oh, looks like he's getting closer though. Alright, we unloaded a full salvo there. And you can just see the devastation that has on the ship. Nice. There we go. Now, one thing that does happen quite a lot is that your guns will actually break on this thing. And I don't know if there's a way to actually repair them. I'm assuming over time they do fix themselves with parts. And so, yeah, it looks like our guns are back up now, which is good. We can keep laying down fire on these guys. Let's bring our reticle down a little bit with scroll wheel. I found out that scroll wheel brings down your point of aim. It may not be noticeable when you're firing, but it's definitely it definitely affects the shells. Now this guy right here is about to get blown out of the water. Yeah. That's a mistake. Oh, we got another guy here. But yeah, as you can see, this ship is very, very potent. Very powerful too. We're not taking too much damage as of right now. Oh, but we did get taken out. I think he took out our center compartment, and that killed all the crew we had left in the ship. Alright, we're now in the R-boot. I don't know, the Germans called it weird stuff. But now we can start laying down fire. We're very, very maneuverable in this thing. And obviously, you have to account for the traverse of your ship as well when you're firing. So we're going to be aiming a little bit in front of the enemy when we're shooting. It looks like there is a guy in the smoke here. We'll just launch a whole bunch of shells at him over there, but does look like these 20mm do have around a 2 kilometer or less range. This guy's coming straight at us, so it's going to be a bit difficult. We are getting torn up by something. We're on fire. Can't actually see this guy. There's that guy. Oh, we actually knocked him out. This fire is right in front of our gun sight, so it's going to be very hard to see. Maybe we can switch sides here. Yeah, this seems to be working. We're going to focus this guy. He looks a little bit bigger. Oh, we got a ship right here. Got him. Now, I don't think we actually have fire prevention equipment on this ship. So we're gonna full brake here, just so we don't run into the island there. We took out all his compartments, and there's another kill. We are gonna run aground here, but I think we should still have our propellers in the water. We're leaking oil. I have never seen that before. That is really cool. Oh, let's see if we can get this guy back 20mm. Ah, didn't get it on target in time. Alright. So, we're pretty much dead here. There's not much we can do. This guy seems to have turned around. So we're just gonna give him a reason as to why that's not a very good idea. Our guns didn't want to aim properly. Hopefully we stay alive for just a bit longer to kill this guy. We're gonna put it in forwards so that his torpedoes don't touch us, because I'm assuming he launched torps. There's so much oil in the water. We are definitely causing a huge biohazard right now for all the fish in the area. Oh, and our ammunition finally burnt down. But as you can see, German boats, very, very potent. And honestly, it's a lot of fun playing these. I've thoroughly enjoyed my time playing these boats so far. And I highly recommend you guys try them out. Let's take out a plane here. And I'll try and actually, no, we're going to take out the R2 here. It has a 1,000-kilogram bomb. Look at the size of that thing. It pretty much one-shots every ship. Although, a 250-kilogram bomb easily does the job. So bomb size doesn't really matter. It's just getting past those crazy AA defenses on some of the ships. Alright, I think I turned off the fuse. Okay, I did. So as soon as this thing hits the water, it should detonate. A lot of the time, if you do have a fuse on your bombs, there is a mechanic in War Thunder that's based on the way bombs act in water in real life, and I think it's a tactic that some bombers used when attacking ships, and it's called skipping the bomb, basically. And what you would do is you come in at a low pass, and you could actually skip the bomb across the water, like a rock almost. We're gonna let go of the bomb here. Get him. Did we get him? We did blow him up. He is done for. But yeah, I find with a fuse, the bomb skips a lot more, so it basically bounces off the water and completely misses the target. So I usually just don't have a fuse on my ship, or my plane, sorry. It's just a little tip in case you were experiencing some weird bomb mechanics. That is something that's in the game, and it is realistic, so you can't really complain. So, in one game with 11 kills, I think only 10 counted because of that last kill, we got around 4,000 RP for vehicle research. Now that may not seem like a lot, but you gotta remember that the low tier boats don't have that boosted RP gain that a lot of high tier vehicles do. So that is actually a decent amount of RP to gain. And we've gotten a lot of modifications here. We did get 10 kills, right? Yeah, okay. So 10 kills, 3 deaths, and 1 assist. And that got us 4k RP. So that's pretty decent. It's obviously taken a huge chunk out of my next researching boat, which is another flak barge, only with 88mm cannons, which I'm going to be interested in playing. Alright, and now, of course, we gotta try out the high explosive belts, and just to see how good they are. Now, I should mention this thing does have an auxiliary 37mm, so if you want to switch to your different guns, you just hold Alt and then press, I think it's 2, 3, 4, like those numbers, and then you can switch to different types of armament. So now I'm controlling the 37mm and let my 20mm be controlled by AI. However, the AI are pretty inaccurate, so I'm gonna take back control of the 20mm just because they're a lot easier to kill things with than the one single 37. Looks like we got some battleship support here from artillery. That's what artillery basically is now. It's just our battleship salvos. But yeah, that guy got destroyed. And it's basically just blapping as many rounds into enemy ships as you can before you die. And this thing definitely does a good job at the whole killing things aspect of the boat game mode. Oh, we got hit by the high explosive into our ammo. Alright, so instead of taking just one straight belt, I've decided to take both, just in case I meet something that I have trouble penning, or I don't know how armor works in this still. It's still pretty unknown to me, but this might be the last game considering how well we do. We'll have to see. But yeah, this is pretty much what Naval Forces is. I do enjoy it. Still think it's a bit hard to understand. They don't do a good job of explaining, you know, everything you gotta do to perform well in this. As far as I can tell, you just gotta get yourself a good ship like the S40 here, and you'll be set. Oh. Looks like we got that guy. And the guy in the back. Nice. I don't want to overextend because I think that's what got us killed the last time. But I am ready to defend myself if anybody wants to fight me. I don't know why you want to tow. I'm not gonna go any faster. You're a tiny little boat. Alright, we got another enemy in the front. We're hitting him. Set him on fire too, so unless... Oh, and his engine's out. He is a very dead PTF-7 right there. Not entirely sure what this guy's doing. I'm not letting you tell me. I don't want to get too deep into the battle. Sorry, man. I appreciate the thought, though. Alright. I'd like it if you could target the guy that's closer, please. Thank you. Alright, let's let our guns lock on. There we go. Oh, he's dead. We got someone over here. How far away is that? Probably too far for our guns, but... Yep, they detonate in the air before they hit him. We'll just keep going forward and ignore him. Hopefully he doesn't hit anything important in our ship. As far as I can tell, he's just firing his 40mm on the front. But let's focus on this guy here. Now, this thing seems to get affected by waves a lot. It bounces up and down a lot too. It's a bit annoying, but honestly, if it balances this thing a little bit, I'm completely fine with that. Because this thing is kind of a little bit insane still. This thing used to be 2.0, by the way. It could see 1.0 ships, and I'll have you know that when this thing first came out, it was not fun to play against. and it was definitely fun to play, not fun to play against. And unfortunately, I never really played the German ships, so I didn't actually get to experience this thing in its prime, I guess you could say. But I know a lot of players did. So, uh-oh. We got a tiny little patrol boat who is listing severely in the water. I guess he ran aground and killed himself, and that's how we got the kill there. I mean, I'll take it. Listen, I'll take it. Alright. Another target spot. Oh, he didn't even last very long. It seems these guns are very finicky, especially with the whole bouncing up and down thing, but they are definitely powerful. Definitely powerful. We have ships very close to us. Get rid of that guy. And I guess that guy sank. Look at that guy in the gun there. He just doesn't care. He's not abandoning ship. He's going down. What a troop. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video on the S40. This thing is so much fun to play. I highly recommend trying it out and grinding to it. The RP gains you might think are a bit low, but honestly most ships cost around 10k to 18k RP. So really you just gotta play a couple games, couple good games, win them, and you'll pretty much get to this in maybe 50 battles, which might sound like a lot to some of you, but to others it's just a walk in the park. Now keep in mind I do have a premium account, so it's a lot quicker. All you free-to-play players out there might struggle to get here a little bit quicker, might take you a bit longer, but you're probably used to that from tanks and airplanes and stuff like that, so you don't need me to tell you that the grind is nuts. But honestly, I think Naval Forces are in a good place right now. They haven't really changed much from the closed beta, so I still do have those problems that I had that I talked about in the one video when I was sick. Basically, they need to make it easier to actually understand what's going on and how to play this game mode. I've been playing a lot of realistic, just because I finally sort of had some friends that I can play with that have sort of taught me the ropes. I know what ammo type to use now. High explosive 100% is the best round to use most of the time. Obviously you can carry some armor piercing, and I suggest you do, just in case you meet those higher tier vehicles or boats that have a little bit more bow armor sort of mid-section citadel armor. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, leave a like on it. It really helps me out, lets me know you enjoy this kind of content. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace.
On my grind, no nigga on the grind. On my grind, no nigga on the grind. On my grind, no nigga on the grind. Yeah, on my